Or like
you know, just be glad it's not Puff in grand finals, you know?
oh my god, I've had one too many of those. Very word. And we're in here. Wow, Pedro's already at a deficit, but I know he's really good this matchup. Even though
Oh, this is the match.
he's usually, like, you'll see him get a % loss a lot, but he'll always take the stock first. But
Stitch. Oh, and he gets
that
it.
stuff. I'm surprised he didn't do the Pedro thing he normally does, where usually when something stupid happens, you'll see him shake his head kind of like left and right, and like just be like, classic Pedro sound effect, clap sound effect. You know,
And a lot of people take Pedro to this stage thinking, you know,
I'm pretty sure
it's
this
going to
is
be
his
bad for
favorite
him, but
stage.
this is definitely his favorite stage, which is odd for a Falcon.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I remember like James, well, Mafia, and I think Howard were talking about like what they think the best stage for Peach versus Falcon. I think they ended up deciding that Yoshi's was actually like
Really?
the best, but
Great knee. Thought he was going to come down with a back air or something, or up air or stomp, anything, but goes for the kill move.
it was actually a lot closer than I thought it would be. But Rime, I'm sure he's putting in time and effort into this matchup as well. It's nothing like, it's really silly to think that, you know, the same outcome is going to happen every week. People practice, they play to get better, get more efficient at certain matchups, become more succinct with their punishes and everything. So, you know.
But the thing about that is you also got to realize that you're not the only one doing
Yeah,
that.
you know, the other guy's going to do it too.
Yeah, the other guy's just going to practice as much as you are. And if you're both improving at the same rate, you know, it's going to be stale.
All right, I like that string by Pedro. Unable to follow up after that back air, but he got solid amount of %. You know, the one thing you have to realize, you know, he took his time with that knee. Like he looked at him for a second.
Slow knee.
Yeah, it was that, oof. Oh. It was that underwater knee. You know, he was like.
And Rime taking claps at Dreamland. Definitely says that benefits both characters, but I think, I would say in my honest opinion, favors Falcon a lot more, just because he lives more and he has more chances to just juggle Peach and just destroy her.
See, I always don't know. I feel like on this stage, it's really just like, I feel like this matchup in general is just 50-50. I think it's ooh. I really don't think this stage affects it too much. Peach lives longer, but it's not like Falcon doesn't really kill off the top.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you can DI the knee up so you live longer, but like, usually, you know, if Falcon's killing you, you're really only living like a maybe extra 20% on the stage. I mean, it also depends on where on the stage you get hit by the knee too, but in the long run, it doesn't do too much. Peach will recover on every map. I actually do feel like Falcon has better recovery here because he can DI up and Falcon kick and do whatever.
Oh, no.
That's really bad.
Pedro really going deep.
But he
with
gets
that
the
knee.
hug. You really have to go for that as Falcon when you mess up like that. You have to go for the hug because otherwise you're going to keep getting hit.
Pedro's very lucky he was at 0% when he went for that super deep knee, or else that stock would have just been finished. But, you know, Rime not slouching and making sure he capitalizes off that messed up knee.
Oh, he goes for the down throw knee, but gets the clutch tech from Rime.
And nice, I don't want to say tippered back air, but, you know,
Yeah.
strong hitbox of the back air. Perfectly spaced.
I'll call it a firm, solid back air. Kind of back air you need to wear a hard hat for. It's gonna hit by that, yeah.
Good turn up by Rime. And
I like that ledge grab right there. I thought he was gonna like do a down air or something.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that he grabbed ledge. Good words of young gym boy.
Grabbing ledges is just better sometimes.
Just grab the ledge.
Rime just trying to find a way in right now.
He had a
Goes
very
to
good
center
punish
stage.
opportunity, but he whiffed a dash attack, which stopped his punish.
Good job from Rime, not letting himself get
and-
hit after that down throw.
Claps with the Diesel invincible back air from the ledge to not get hit by the up B from Peach. Really helped him seal out that edge guard. and that was looking pretty bad for Rime. I don't know if you noticed, but Klap's missed that second hit of that neutral air, so
Yeah.
Rime was free to do anything you want. Rime's not really doing a good job of crouch canceling neutral air at low percents. We gotta watch for that so you can get your free punches on Falcon. Because he really is he's really prone to just kind of throwing that move out sometimes. It's one of his bad habits, and you really gotta pick out what your opponent's doing and then you know, just react accordingly. It's looking pretty bad for Rime though.
I feel like Rime's
a knee
a little
here will
scared
kill
of
at this Rime
Klaps.
stage. He's terrified. That just kind of happens when you lose to someone a lot too. I swear sometimes you just beat yourself. I actually do feel like he has it in him to take Klap.
Yeah.
Or at least get a few
I mean, if you
games
can
in
close this stock out,
there. Ooh, he made a
definitely
mistake.
doable.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Never mind. Damn is correct.